Hi everyone, Sandy Wilhelmina. I am here with more of my book haul. That's Jim Catling in the background. Jenny and I went out Wednesday. This is Wednesday. I have two videos from today you'll see. And we scored some books and some really cool stuff. So make sure you watch the first one or in any order. It really doesn't matter. This is a bound year. I think it's a year of Metropolitan Magazine. It's got some issues with the binding, but that's why we have glue, right? It is beautiful women who have helped to make the month's news. Marie Wilson, who, having made $750,000 in a recent flurry on Wall Street, has resigned from the Floradora Company. And I thought it was so cool to find one about women because in this time frame, what is the time frame? It's kind of weird how this one's put together. There are dates in here. Look at her. I want that page like right now. I'm putting a marker in there. Yes, there I am. Metropolitan Magazine, July 1901. So this is probably July through December, would be my guess. The newest type of lighthouse, Alligator Reef Light, Florida coast. Hmm. Interesting things they tried, right? Recently completed United States Mint building in Philly. I have to mark that. Carol, you're going to have some stuff coming for your mail journal. She's doing a post office kind of journal. Oh, U.S. Fish Culture Station. My lady's summer wardrobe and the price of it. A $1,200 outfit and an $800 outfit. Society is pitiless. Bonus. $800 tea gown designed by Mademoiselle Stewart. And evening frocks. A Slav Indian. Crisp vanilla, a July goddess. Buffalo Bill. Well, these are not girls, are they? Oh, invaded by the southern possum and the possums. No, we're not going to be sad about that. And there would be a lot of worth stuff in these. And you really just never know what you're going to find. John Spencer Berman, 1853 to 1914, at World's Columbia Exposition in Chicago, 1894, architect of the Merchants Taylors Building, which stood on the edge of the lagoon. It was much admired and became the prototype of Christian Science churches later built throughout the country. Um, how fun is that? Any more notes for us? Oh, how interesting is that? I won't make you look at every page, but there are some amazing Pretty women seen in society. Look at that. That's but I save those. The end for the last page of my journals. I'm going to put that in here. Probably a lot of them in here. Oh, the dodo. A woman with a clean-cut profile. Mm. Love and the Highwayman. Oh my goodness, isn't she beautiful? Um, Pretty women seen in society. She's in the, her name is Mrs. White, prominent in the Smart Set of Lowell, Massachusetts. Look at her jewelry. So what have y'all been up to? Are you getting to do a lot of crafting or creating of things? Oh gosh, she's beautiful. As he drew back from me, the ice in my heart melted. It was filled with a thrilling tide of love. Praise of fair women. Oh, he does not look happy. Oh, fucking those either. Oh, clay pipes. Those are the coolest things ever. They, if you watch mudlarkers, they dig up a lot of these on the shore of the Thames because they were uh, a cheap pipe. So when they were done with it, or if it broke, they just pitched it over into the river. So that is what those are, and they're very collectible. Fame. Holy altars of New York churches. See, you just don't know what you'll find in these. Two legs, a sword, and an actor. So I believe that to be 6 months of this magazine, Metropolitan Magazine. This, months, sorry guys, The Puritan, 1899 to 1900. Again, these are probably library books. I usually bound them together and then donate them to libraries. So this is more of a shiny paper, but I'll tell you, there are just some darn cute pictures. Children playing on Fifth Avenue. So much potential. Not just the pictures. I have to take that because I'm, Christine, if you're listening or watching, I am indeed working on your detective journal. I promise. And that would be a pretty cool picture to put in it, don't you think? Let's see. Oh, that guy looks mad, doesn't he? In the time of King George. Practical wood carving. Keeping house as a business. A horse-loving woman of the day. How to hold the reins. An occasional drink. Ethel Feather of Chicago. Margaret Starvacy of Budapest. Miss Ollie Dean, a type of Western beauty. But can you just imagine where you could go with all of this? Even just words saved out of it, or sometimes I go through things like this when usually when I'm having some anxiety issues, I get a book out and I just go page by page, and some pages I take out, others I save words from, and I have a little book for words. What is this? It's a napkin, and this says 1492 something or other. The well-dressed child. Many of the convent schools have a prescribed dress that is very picturesque. A little American girl wears white or very light cotton gowns year-round. The English girl wears frocks that are picturesque and pastoral. The French boy is a picture to delight the droll mind of Peter Newell. I am thinking that's a poet. Hee. These poor little boys. But this is so awesome. Somebody was marking pictures for us. This says 256 ironing, 371 in a high paced portion of the city. This is when the tenements started coming in. Or you can be on the high seas. Look at her with her butterflies. Oh, my goodness, you guys. I have to mark that one. I also need to get my music started again because I can't stand listening to the ringing in my ears. Oh my gosh, Luella and the Bogey Women. Account of a painstaking young artist's encounters with certain persons whom it would have been better not to have met. Girls of society. Oh my gosh. Oh, goodness. Oh my gosh. And these are hilarious too, to me. Hygiene of beauty. Correct method of standing and walking. Hygienic exercises for suppleness and grace. The only real rest is in the perfect relaxation of every muscle. Hmm. Patterns. Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot to mark that page. Well, I'll be going through it again. I probably could show you some other stuff. See what I've got up here that I've been working on. That needs going in the word journal. Oh, I got my Harrison Fisher book out. It's like 800 pages. And I started doing some fussy cutting. That is a postcard with some stitching on it. Dude, look, I'm not done. That's just a magazine picture of Queen Anne's lace that I put some pretty dots on. I love doing the poppies because I like black. This is the Cloister Grafton Hall, Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Dolled up a little bit. Put some clear glitter on the windows, or not glitter, it's a gloss. And I love these little frames. You see that? Probably could if these weren't here. Oh, these are just some tags I forgot I had. The kids are playing cards. So cute. This is a book that I'm going to be using for a cover. These are, oh, this is just plain old ephemera here. And this is the birthstone of June and the flower violet, which means love. And this one I have already put it back on again. I just use a postcard that doesn't have a great front on it, and I glue it on for the back, so it's still a postcard. It's just two in one. This is from Colombia. I'm not sure why I have that out here, but it's out here. This I turned out of a book, and I'm trying to figure out a place to use it. Another postcard. This I have a project in mind for. And this little envelope's just out of one of the scrapbooks I have around. And I think I've shown you that stuff. I'm working on a couple of new journals, very beginning stages. Some ladies will be in the front pocket here. This is it's vintage, not antique, but it's old. Vintage button and just a plain old quilt square. And I just wrapped it around. The quilt square is not in the best shape, but I do not care. I am not going to line these pages, but I'm using paper that will hold up in there so that it won't be too floppy. I might put a belly band on that front side, but look at that straw paper, Pam. Real. Well, like I said, this is the very beginning, kind of gathering stuff up for it. But I have done one that was just a cloth cover and didn't have a whole bunch of stuff on the inside of it, of the cover. So we'll see how that goes along. I guess I might have to line it. We will find out. She will probably be on the front. A Harrison Fisher. I like her bust. She fits right in there. So she's actually a tag too, or will be. So that's where I am with that one. And then I started this one. Again, from a piece of a quilt. I have so many pieces of quilts here. I really need to start putting to work on them. It's up. Hopefully they won't fall down. So this is the quilt piece. And I probably will put a pocket here just to strengthen that because it's horizontal, right? Yes. And then there's paper. There are things I think are rag paper, and these are very old pages. Straw paper, French paper, and this has pockets in each side. This is from a book about reading plans, architectural plans. And then I did this to a poor old hanky with a pocket, and I might have to put some glue here. I'm not sure yet. I probably will. I put a thicker paper behind it. More French paper. I am nowhere near done with this, but kind of fun to see a beginning and then the end, maybe. This paper's from 1849. Oops, 1844. Well, that's from that one. And let's see, we're only at 20 minutes. You want to hang on while I open a box? Did we looked at both the magazines, right? Did we look at this one? Yes, we did. Yes. Okay. So I was gonna open this and I forgot. So sorry for all the crumbling. Now today I got everybody's orders out except two. Sandra, I have not forgotten you. I am struggling with how to send those trucks to you, but I think I've got it set. So I will be emailing you in the next couple days. Thank you for your purchase. I bought this from the gal that had the Bible. She puts a really cute bookmark in all the time. Here, look at that. How cute is that? Two little bookmarks. And then this beauty. That's a nice surprise. That was unexpected. Thank you to Gina. Okay. She is just wrapping her things out. I want to hear them like that. Please. Had a day out thrifting and I come home to a couple boxes. Oh gosh. Clara May Williams. And I'm going to put a sealer on this so that it does not crumble any further. It's an illustrated Bible. And this oh, definitely has some issues. Where's the first page? Whoa, my fingers. Bless you. To the most high and mighty Prince James, by the grace of God, King of Great Britain, France, and Ireland. How about that? I'm gonna have to go through this. And he's got some little bookworm stuff, but it's not. They aren't still in here. What is the date? It's got a whole lot of little illustrations. Whoop whoop. I'm trying to remember what. Lost you. Paper Sky Company. Hmm. Um, I love these sepia kind of colored. This one, I will see. It's going to sit for a while, but it will probably be one that I will put into packs. Have to be careful with. Yes, I've been naughty shopping. Don't tell Jim. Don't tell Jim. Right, honey? Just say yes. He's on to me. He knows my trick. Oh, goodness. Oh, she is a good wrapper of things. One of these is the one I was talking about before. It's a little bigger one. It's so pretty. Upside down and backwards. This is in, I believe, Latin. 1797, you guys. Let me just see if I can't translate that quick. Translate. It says it's Czechoslovakian. Hmm. The common people for the education of true Christian religion. It says Czech for the translation. I have never had a Czechoslovakian book. There's a little drawing in here, but here's this has definitely got copyright paper. Let us see what this page tells us. Because sometimes Google Translate is not always accurate. Translated. Yep, it says Czechoslovakian. 1797. Oh my goodness.
What side?
Oh, Louise. Oh, if you guys could feel this. It's at least rag content. I really have to get with it. Patty's did a a whole night of reg paper information and talking about it and showing it. And I need to go watch it probably 5 more times and soak it up. Somebody likes to look at the, just love these old books. So Czechoslovakian would not be Latin, right? It would have to be. That's just beautiful. And it's already coming apart. That is beautiful. They will be sleeping on my shelf for a while before anything. Okay, this is the last one. I got patty cakes too. With a bonanza, the freaking bonanza. Okay, Blair's sermons is. I have a feeling I put this backwards. Or not. 1770. And this is awesome because it's printed in Scotland at the University of Edinburgh. So this one will be going right onto my shelf forever. I love these. I'm pretty sure this is rag paper. You can see the watermarks in the bottom. But I'm not, like I said before, I need to learn a lot. But it's on all of these papers. Patty, if you're watching, piety and morality and gentleness. Oh my goodness. Like the S's look like F's. That's amazing. Beanie. I'll probably copy that and use that. All right, again, I'm going to put these in the safe spot. All right, you guys, go shenanigans. See if they're. And then if you want, I'll show you some caddy paper. I'm not here. You guys would be embarrassed for me. I think I'm prepared for stuff. Oh, and I'm not. There goes my glue. Yeah, uncover the patty paper from under my. Most of these look were in the first video, so you can take a look back. And this is more of the thrifted stuff Jenny and I found. These are my those puzzles. Last one too. Up when we were out today, I found these two little hankies. Is that not pretty? I mean, you can hardly argue with a dollar hanky, right? I'm pretty sure someone did that. I don't know, but it's pretty whatever happened there. And then this one I really liked too because it has some brown in it. I don't think it's hand done, but I think it's pretty. This is probably the right side. Here we go. So that'll look cute in a journal. Or wrapped around one. We shall see. It's funny because this side has a different color on this end. Like half of it is the dark brown, And this side has got the the beige, almost like someone ran out of thread, but I can't imagine that that was, well, maybe it was hand sewn. I don't know. It doesn't, I would say not, but what do I know? It's just kind of odd to see that different color there in those corners. Oh, here's some more stuff. You know how I have fussy cutting? These are not old, but they look old. And I'm okay with that. Oops. Good thing I don't want to put them back into these little bags. I got two of these. And we have to figure out how to flatten them. I think I'm going to put them in a ledger. I hope I don't forget about them. It'll be a surprise whenever I find them, right? I'm not going to try and iron it because it's got a kind of got a shiny color. And here we'll do some pad picker. Just because it's cool. Oh, I don't know where this came from. Dottie Darling's Friend Flora Flimsy. So I probably will cut that out or use it as a page and let someone else cut it out. Okay. I have these, I think, in the order they're supposed to be in. These are all patty prints. I was a little naughty with the sheep's Fruit Loop money. I just love so good at these. Me who swore I would never use digitals, right? Hmm. I do a lot of fussy cutting with these. I like to make tags with them. And this is different for her. I have not seen her do any of this kind of age range of ladies. Flapper girls. And you'll see some of these in paper packs and that kind of thing. You just have to keep your eye out. I do share. And this is a different pack. These are my favorites, the dark blue. Yes, we're still going. And I think there is not one I dislike in any of them, really. I love this page. Well, I love them all, but that's a page I'm probably not going to share, put it that way. And I love this page. And this is definitely a switch for Patty. And these. Look at those cutie patooties. Oh my goodness. He's a little bunny. Oh, he looks like a mad bunny, doesn't he? So be cute tags and to share a whole bunch of them. I think they're all different. Usually she doesn't do doubles of anything. Go. just, just the rose in his hair. Oh my goodness. Patty tricked me up, making me smile. And this one is also different for Patty. And they're just really dramatic and I love the colors. I think she set them up so they could be hard. I can't remember, but again, the dark is my favorite. I love the old book in this one. Plenty of places to use that. Jim's having a cold problem. Those are definitely not like anything I've seen her do. And this will be fun to fussy cut from these ladies too. And then this is a sewing type kit. And it is on ledger paper. She cuts it down and prints on it. Christy does that too with the ledger paper. And this is, I just liked it, that's all. I don't think it's really any, I don't know if it's French or if it's just some, what is it? Didactic or Coptic writing, is that? Those are pretty. And I really don't use digitals a lot in my, or prints in my stuff, but I like to have them here, especially for paper packs. I'm pretty good at sharing. So I think that's all I got here for right now. Well, I will let y'all go. And I thank you for coming through and putting up with my silliness. And I'm really glad you were here. I hope you have a safe, warm night. Be careful and smooches from the sheep. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.